Hi, in this video for the Amiko Micro HD satellite receiver, we're going to talk a little bit about the media player, okay? So obviously you'll have a memory stick or an external hard drive with your media files on it plugged into the USB port on the box, and then you'll simply press the folder button on the remote control, which is located just under the volume up and down button on the left hand side, okay? So once you're in here, you can break it down by genre, as in, movies, music, pictures, or you can choose to view them all and see everything that's on it. By using the left and right arrows, you can scroll through the different types of options in the menu. But the interesting thing about the file list all is you only really can view a thumbnail of that type of media. You can't really work with it. So, but it's just giving an indication of what's on. So when you really want to actually do something, as in view it or listen to it or something like that, what you want to do is select the particular genre you're looking for, and this will be fairly common on boxes. So the first one we're going to play is, we'll just show you music here. So I'm over to the file list MP3s, and I'm just going to kick off an MP3, and I'm going to turn the volume up there just for a sec. So you can hear it playing back there. So the MP3 playback's fairly good on it, and we're going to press stop there now, and what we'll do is we'll go on to the next type of thing, which is images, and I'm just going to scroll down here and just pull up this picture. It's just a sample image of a dog, basically, we got off the internet. So that's basically it. So if you had a load of photos there, you'd be able to view them all. So it plays all the, it'll display all the main common types like JPEGs and things like that. So you press exit then to get out of that. So the next one then we want to go on to is videos. So before I just show this playing back, what I want to explain why we deal with this particular type of file here that I've written is a lot of times people contact us and they ask about, can my box play AVIs? Or they buy a box and then they get back to us and they say, oh, this box doesn't play AVIs. Now that's very vague to be saying that, because an AVI is not just an AVI. An AVI is a container, and within that container there are things called codecs, okay? Them codecs can be both audio and video, and then within the audio and video there can be a multitude of different variations within that, okay? I won't say it's endless, but there's a lot, okay? So just to simply say that your box doesn't play an AVI realistically means nothing, because it could be any type of file really. So the thing to note though is the most important thing about this is that the most common one that people would tend to have is an XVID MP3 AVI. So XVID would be the video codec and MP3 would be the audio codec, okay? And they're combined together into a file, into this AVI container, what people would just see as an AVI. That's what they would just call it, but they mightn't realise what's actually inside it. So the thing about it is the Amiko HD or the Amiko Micro HD satellite receiver, it does play them. So that's very good. Some boxes don't, some do. So that's an important point to note. And from our testing here, it does seem to play a good range of different types of films and things like that, different formats. But the thing to note really is about, satellite receivers in general that have these sort of media player facilities built on. The best way to think of it is kind of a bonus that it's added in, and it'll either play it or it won't. There's nothing that can be done. It can't be upgraded to play different things. It's just whatever comes on the box. So just treat it as a bonus. If you're serious about actually, media players and things like that, you'll just buy a dedicated standalone media player that's just specifically for that job, and they will handle pretty much anything you could throw at it. But I have to say now, from our testing here on the Amiko Micro HD, it did play a lot of stuff actually we threw back at it, so it seems to be fairly reasonable. And that's basically it. So that's just a little bit about the media player on the Amiko Micro HD satellite receiver.